Hey everyone, welcome back to the best US Mint News channel on YouTube. I'm Sonofasilverstacker. Today's date is the 4th of March, 2025, and in this video we're talking 2025 circulation strikes. But before we do that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a tremendous number. Not sure exactly how big it is, but it's got to be ginormous. All right, now let's get over here to moneymetals.com. Looks like everything is up except Dr. Copper. So look at that. Gold is up 28.40 to 29.33 even. Steven, folks, if we go up another $25, that's a new all-time record. That's incredible. Silver's up 20 cents to 32.11. Platinum up 250 to 976.25. And palladium up 535 to 981.70. And then Dr. Copper is flat at 452. You're looking at it in stock. American Silver Eagle's premium is $6.49. So right there for 21 through 39, you'll pay $38.60, and the buyback is $32.39. Let's see if it's a premium. Yeah, $32.39. Not much more than $32.11. So they're not really asking that hard, are they? Now let's go here to the United States Mint website for the bullion sales, and seeing how it's a new month, just a few days ago, I thought maybe, just maybe, we would have new information for the sales for the American Eagle products, and we got bupkis. So I'm going to keep on keeping on. Maybe tomorrow, right? That's right. Maybe tomorrow the sun comes out. Circulating coin production. Here we go. This is awesome. Check this out. This is the 2025 circulating coins, and can you see this? Whoa, right? Yeah, that's incredible. So we're looking at Lincoln cents first here from Denver. 245 million. Okay, that's a pretty good amount. Philadelphia Mint struck 350 million. Okay, that's good amount. But it's well under the billion that we typically see. We're at a half a billion as it's maybe 600 million, right? But look at the Jefferson nickels. Look at this. 72 million from Denver. 84 million from Philadelphia for a grand total of 156 million. Roosevelt dimes, 128 million from Denver. 113 from Philadelphia for a grand total of 241 million struck. Now, this is the real oddball number, I think, that stands out. We were looking for the Lincoln cent to have a really low number. However, that is not the case. In fact, it looks like the Mint went gonzo. You remember, there was I don't even know what to call it, but the new administration said, we're not going to make any more pennies. And I guess he instructed the Treasury Department or the United States Mint to not to strike any more pennies. But yet here we are. And the funny thing about that is that when we got that order, these were the numbers for January. You see 82.4 million for Denver, 160 million for Philadelphia for a grand total of 242.2 million, 242.2, right? Well, clearly, Denver has more strikes than that now at this point. So the Philadelphia strikes, looks like they doubled there, and the Denver, they were 80 and went to 24. That's 3 times, right? So that's amazing. And I don't know that the United States Mint is going to stop producing Lincoln cents this year at all. We may see 1 billion of those bad boys. And what does that mean? I don't know. And, well, I told you, the Treasury Secretary, they didn't come out and say anything about anything. And the U.S. Mint leadership didn't say anything either, which made me say, okay, they're going to keep on keeping on here. Remember this video I did about waiting on the sidelines? Yeah, it's probably prudent to wait on the sidelines. And here we did. And, well, we didn't get this. Check this out. Now, it looks like some people got the message. I know Rocky Superstar emailed me and said, whoa, those mintages now are out of control. And he's right. Look at this. This is sold March 3rd. That was just yesterday. And this is P and D Lincoln cent, right? In hand. That was a big deal, right? Shipped now $3.99, $4.95, $9.95 for a P and D. Do you think prices are going to be a little bit more realistic now? $4.89 for a P and D. $4.95. Look at this, $34.95 for a PD and S. And remember, the S can be obtained today through the United States Mint website at noon. That's right. We're going to be live today to follow that proof set drop. And I honestly got to tell you, now that we see that the United States Mint has went gonzo and just struck so many Lincoln cents for the month of February, right? I mean, look, we went from 84 million, okay, 84 million from Denver to 245. That's 3 times. They were like, yeah, right. Light speed to Endor, you know what I mean? Or maybe ridiculous, ludicrous speed, right? That's incredible, folks. But like I said before, I think the one thing that we need to look out for is the quarter program numbers. Look at this, only 200 million quarters struck. before I talk about that, I'm going to show you here. Look at this. This is incredible. So we stand right now at the total right here, 1.2 billion coins struck already for 2025. 1.2 billion, okay? Look at this for 2024. 2.9 billion. I don't know why they do this. Those of us who like consistency would really like to see this kind of a nice format that's pleasing to the eye. This seems a little, well, cattywampus, a little bit all over the map, right? But this is what we're dealing with. We have to, work around it. So last year, we know that the Lincoln cent, yeah, right. No, it was the 5 cent, the Jefferson nickel. Look at that, 32.88, 36.72 from Philadelphia. Yeah, look at that, 69.6 million. Where are we at with that now? Yeah, we're way beyond that, folks. Okay, so it doesn't look like the nickel is going to be anything this year. 10 cent, 230 million last year. Oh, look at that. What? Wait a minute. They only produced 230 million dimes last year, and this year we're already at 240. Yes, see what I'm saying here? So it doesn't look like this year is going to be very low mintages as far as the strikes, except for the American women quarters, folks. Check this out. This is amazing. Here we are. This is the 2024 American women quarters. And before, now, I got to say, the numbers I've got to show you here for 2025 American women quarters, look, I don't know if the mint is going to add more Ida B. Wells, but I'll tell you what, if this holds true for Denver and Philadelphia strikes for the Ida B. Wells quarter at 97.3 million for Denver and 106.3 for Philadelphia, that will definitely take the lowest minted out of all the American women quarters from 2022 through 2025. Because before that, last year's were the lowest struck. And you're looking at the Celia Cruz from Denver, all right, at 156.2 million, and then 141.2 million for that Dr. Mary Edwards Walker quarter. Now, here's the thing, and I said this last year. I had a theory that the Federal Reserve will not be ordering as much coinage for 2025. Well, I was clearly wrong on that one, as you can see, demonstrated clearly with the dimes, right? They've already ordered more dimes in the first 2 months of 2025 than all of 2024. I mean, that's just remarkable. Now, let's look at those quarters. 1 billion quarters struck for 2024. Well, if that's the case, look at this. We stand here, and that's the 1.6 billion for 2024, right? We talked about that. But look at this. I mean, if we add it all up, right? If there's only going to be 100 million for each, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a billion only, right? That's going to be incredible. Incredible low mintage. And could we see 40 million on a quarter? I bet we could. And I think it might be the Dr. Vera Rubin. I don't know why, but the universe is telling me that is the one for this year, and it might be the lowest struck. And you know what? I could be way off on that, but who knows? Now let's go to those plus ones, folks. One more thing I'd like to touch on is that I guess my theory is that the last Lincoln cent is going to be 2026. I think that one's going to be it. And that one's going to have the 250th anniversary of our nation's birthday, right? That's going to be the founding of our country. And that's going to be celebrated on all of our circulating coins, right? So that's going to be very exciting. And it's kind of cool that it might go out with a bang, right? Think about that. Not only is it collectible because of the 2026 1776 dual date, it's also going to probably be the last of the Lincoln cent. So there's going to be a few reasons to collect that. And wouldn't it be cool to have like a copper penny for next year, even though it's going to be expensive, and they know they lose money, but, maybe just out of nostalgia, right? Nostalgia is kind of a cool thing, makes you do fun stuff sometimes, just even if it's expensive, right? Kind of just to touch base with a little bit of history. Now, let's go to the plus ones. I've yammered for way too long on this episode. And that's about conformity. What's conformity? Well, it's going along with what everybody else wants, right? If you want people to think you're wise, just agree with them, right? But remember this, where many go, no grass will grow. Mm-hmm. That's right. You ever seen a footpath? No grass grows on a footpath. None whatsoever. Now let's bounce over here to 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is big audio dynamite. That's bad to you and me. And this is the bottom line. Yeah, that's right. What do you do when you reach the bottom line? Well, the only thing to do is climb. That's right. Now, with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. What's not free is if you become a member. Actually, it's $1.99 a month. It's not that much money, but I could see how that would be like, oh man, $1.99 went through on my bank account. Look, I don't like recurring charges that I can't control. So maybe you make a donation, or you go to the store, right? Check it out. You can buy a mug, you can buy a t-shirt, you can buy a quarter finder hunting mat, and these are solid, folks. Let me tell you a little bit about these things. These are a game changer for sure. And let's see if it brings it up here. Yep, there we are. How are you? So as you can see, there's let's just pick 1980. It's right underneath that 74D, right? 1980 says DDO on the legend. You don't even have to go searching through a book. You don't have to go searching through YouTube videos. You just look at the mat and you can see it. And do you see Lincoln looking back at you? Yeah, 1988, baby. Look at that double ear. FL and a G. What's that, you might say? FL and a G. Well, that's a flared G right there. See? Bam! So the mat has been designed to help coin hunters find rare and valuable Lincoln cents quickly and efficiently, spending less time referencing which varieties go with which year. And look at this. We even have next year's on there. 1776, 2026. That's going to be probably the last year of the Lincoln cent. So go ahead and check that out. It's amazing, folks. It really is. Now, with that said, you all have a wonderful Taco Tuesday, Schlesy, right? That's it. Stacker out.